Hello everybody, and welcome today to Immune Support Part 1 using natural supplements. So I know the question on everybody's mind is like, is this only doTERRA? Are you just trying to push stuff at us? No, it's not only doTERRA. I will say though, I only share with you guys what I've personally used and what is working for me. I have never had a health concern in the last, I've been with doTERRA now for 7 years, just celebrated that last month. And there's never been a health goal that I was not able to reach using natural supplements and natural solutions. Okay. And most of that is doTERRA, but some of that is some other stuff. So I just wanted to share, cause sometimes when we're like, oh, it's like wintertime again, what do I normally do? Sometimes it takes a little bit for that brain to kick in and get started. And if you guys have things that you do with your kids or your family or what your mom or grandmother showed you, let me know. Send your comments or videos my way. I'd love to hear about that. So first things first, gut health. Okay. Yeah. A little bit surprising. I know, but remember, and this is proven, you can go look it up. Our immune system is 70 to 80% found through the gut. Okay. So gut health is of utmost importance. And I think when we're starting to not feel well, that's something we can, my daughter's just happy screaming in the other room. Don't worry about it. She's fine. When we start to not feel well, that's, I think, something we overlook because then it's like we feel yucky in the head. If it's not like a tummy bug, we don't think about the stomach so much, right? Wrong, though. We need to retrain our brains. This is something I'm on all the time. I technically was diagnosed Crohn's disease at age 16. So I've always been on a probiotic. They've always told me, gut health is really important for you. Your small intestine absorption, which is where all the absorbing of our nutrients happen in that small intestine. Okay. So right past the stomach, then it goes into small intestine and then into the colon. Just doesn't work super well. So for me, I didn't really know that you were supposed to notice any difference until I started doTERRA's PB Assist. So highly, highly recommend that. For me personally, I also take it with our TerraZyme, which is a enzyme. Now, is doTERRA the only probiotic and digestive enzyme out there that's quality? No, it's not, but it's the only one that I can personally vouch for. So if you have a good one and you've done all the research, that's great. If you're not sure where to get started, doTERRA is a great place to get started for you, okay? Message me, let me know what you want to get started, how you want to get started. I have the link already in this video too. Okay. All right. Next, I think that was the main thing, right? Probiotics, getting that good, healthy gut flora going, right? It's your first line of defense. Okay. All right. So I'll circle back around to some other things I do daily, but then when you're feeling the actual onset of feeling yucky, you can tell it's coming. What do I do first? Well, I up my vitamin D, okay? Now this is a new brand I got. Reviews looked okay. They were out of the one I normally get, which was this one. This is what our naturopath had us taking. The company is Genestra Brands, okay? And it's a D supplement, citrus flavor. There is some, there's lemon oil, vitamin E in it, and there's some stevia for sweetness, and our kids really like it, and that's why she gave it to me. It was for the kids, and it starts at 400, and she was saying when you're not feeling well to take 2,000 IUs for kids and then back it back down. Okay, so I know there's a lot of split things on taking tens of thousands IUs of vitamin D a day and you feel great. I've also known people that was too much for them and they had adverse side effects too. So please, just anything you're going to start, like with a workout, like with anything, technically you should check with your doctor. Okay. So I'm not a doctor. This is just what works for us. This is what we had given to us personally. And I know that personally I was tested, even when I lived in California, I was low on D. The sunshine vitamin, right? It's really not that easily absorbable necessarily, even through sunlight. So D is very important. I like the one that is, we have one through a different naturopath here in town that already has K2 in it, because as the absorption process goes through your body, you need calcium to absorb D. And then when that's kind of eaten up a little bit, if you have excess, you need the K2 to finish it off so that it doesn't go and do things it's kind of not supposed to. Typically it'll flush through. Again, we're all different. Know your numbers, talk to your doctor, know what's going on, okay? Especially if you're on like an extra Cal Mag or something like that. I don't recommend just a ton of different things all the time, cherry picking. That's why I do like our general LLV supplements, but I'll just get to that at the end, okay? All right, so D. D is very important when you're not feeling well. The other one, huge one, and we know this, vitamin C, okay? Now, I've been looking at the research on this, and it does look a little bit split, but for the most part, I'm seeing that vitamin C is in the essential oil of lemon, of the citrus, highest in lemon and wild orange for doTERRA. So you can put that into a veggie cap, or you can just drop it right on your tongue. Take with what? Always says on here, per drop, 4 ounces of water. We up our water intake when we're taking extra supplements in general, but definitely essential oils. They work on the cellular level. Okay, we want to make sure that we're very hydrated and we're not overworking our system, okay? These will also help give you a slight detox of your body. So if you go too far, I would say just a couple drops and work yourself up to, 4, 5, 6 a day, per day, okay? I know a lot of people go all for it, but there's not enough research out there for me to tell you, yeah, go for it, 50 drops a day. Yeah, no, doTERRA is all about having the highest potency and quality so that you get the results you want by using less, okay? So I like to use lemon in my water all the time anyway. It also helps with healthy kidney function, and because I used to have some kidney problems with some different things forming inside them that were not pleasant. So kind of use compliant language, okay, guys? That doesn't mean I'm trying to deceive you or that things do or don't work. It's just supplements are not considered drugs, okay? So I can't use drug language. Doesn't mean they're not efficient, and doesn't mean they don't work, but I can't use those terms. So there's that, okay? Otherwise, find a vitamin C, chewable drops, whatever you want. Make sure there's no extra dyes in it. Make sure there's no, extra fillers and that kind of stuff. You want to go for the real deal, right? Which can be hard when you're shopping for kids, because a lot of the chewables just have these extra dyes and a ton of sugar and that kind of thing. So if they do like it in their water, that's great, okay? A drop or two in their water a day, they're getting some extra vitamin C, okay? Really interesting, extra benefits. I mean, we know vitamin C, but it helps with heart health and eye health and skin wrinkling, or maybe crinkling. As well as there was an article out today from ABC that doctors used a mega dose of vitamin C to help a guy with sepsis who was failing from COVID, which was really exciting to see that. Obviously in, dosage that is way beyond anything that anyone would ever recommend. I think the typical dosage is 500 milligrams per day per adult. Okay. Don't exceed dosage. Don't do anything on your own that's dangerous, you guys. But I thought that was really cool to read from ABC Health that people are trying some well-known and safe, what's it called? Therapies for people in this intense time right now. So I found that very encouraging. Next, I've got, this is one of my favorite companies. I'm in Oregon, and this is Oregon's Wild Harvest. Come on down, Bubba. And, okay. Oh yeah, you're not having, okay, can you just do something else? Mommy's on, here, do this for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's called Oregon's, welcome to motherhood. Oregon's Wild Harvest. So I like this brand. It's a brand I used over a decade ago as well. And they make different tinctures and different herbal supplement stuff. So this one I used to get a different one and I can't even remember what it's called, but it's called To the Rescue Immune System Support. There's elderberry, raspberry, and then a couple different forms of echinacea and licorice root, okay? And echinacea, you guys, is one of the ones that is really gonna help you kick that stuff as soon as you start feeling it, really immune booster, but it's not one you should take long term. So mark your calendar when you start taking it. I think it's like 2 weeks, okay? Double check me on that. It is not one you should continue taking all season long, okay? It's for when you got that acute stuff. It's gonna help you get over it. Same with, I also have here, excuse me, the golden seal, okay? So a lot of times they'll be together too. They have a one that's together, but I thought I'd just do the one with elderberry and stuff because I have some frozen elderberry I need to thaw and then extract and juice for us as well. But I just did this one. There's a lot of different ones you can have. Echinacea golden seal, really great when you're starting to feel it come on, but limit the time you're doing it, okay? Elderberry is one that you can take pretty much year round. Really high antioxidants. And again, oxidation in the body, you guys, that's like the aging, right? It's the death of the cells. It's the things not working optimally, right? So we want an antioxidant in the body helping to fight all of that aging and decay inside ourselves, okay? Elderberry is just wonderful. Very high in vitamin C, I believe, too, which is great. So then realize what you're doing, what different things you're adding to your regimen. And if you're already hitting a highly packed superfood, high in certain things, you don't necessarily need an extra drop of something else, right? So be aware of what you're doing with that. Oh, excuse me. Okay. All right. I don't think I'm going to go over everything today because we've got a pile of stuff. So next, I think I'd want to hit turmeric and doTERRA. Yes, we have a couple of different forms of turmeric, but this is another one that you can buy a lot of different places. Actually, it doesn't even have to be a health food store. And I think as soon as I say it, a lot of people already know, oh, turmeric's a good one. I should add that. Maybe we don't even know why, but we just know, like, oh yes, I need that in my life for sure. The main active ingredient in turmeric is curcumin. Okay, so the curcuminoids is in the powder form. Okay, so any type of pill you're gonna get or the spice, it's gonna be the hopefully high in curcuminoids. Try to get independently tested, batch, make sure it's really well reviewed and whatnot, or just, this is what I use. Okay, this is what I use. I use doTERRA one. And curcumin, along with Tumerol, which we have in our turmeric dual capsules. Tumerol is found in the essential oil of turmeric. And so here we've got the oil in the double encased. That's kind of looks like our PB Assist probiotic. You're getting both in there. Whereas like just the powder, the way it's absorbed in the body, you may or may not be absorbing super well, even though it's packed really tightly with the spice itself. So how we absorb things is always, and then it's in our deep blue and it has lots of different ingredients here. It's always gonna be in how it's packaged, right? And how it's gonna be bioavailable to your body and how it's absorbed into your small intestine and into your system in general, okay? So super awesome for heart health again, okay? Very strong antioxidant and powerful anti-inflammatory. Does it sound like I'm in an echo chamber? A little bit, but these things are all needed. They're all really good, and that's why when we're starting to not feel well or we have some sort of injury we're trying to overcome, a lot of the scary, I think, post-COVID things we're hearing about, sounds like these might be some really good things to add in. Again, check with your doctor. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do. I want to get you to think, though. I want you to get thinking through the different things. What can we proactively do right now? You can proactively be taking turmeric. Okay, it's not like the golden seal echinacea. You can take that right now. You can get on a daily regimen of that. Okay. What else was in here? Simple Google searches too, you guys. You'll see amazing Healthline, lots of different websites will tell you the benefits of curcuminoids, and helping brain function and heart health. Just, wonderful different things you can read through, use your brain about, and look into. So in general, I like going to hit more things than just maybe one thing. This is very unique because it has the essential oil in it, but I've always loved our deep blue polyphenols. Okay, polyphenol, another word you should know and research and look up. So this is our complex with the polyphenols, including ginger. I think I already talked about that a little bit. Did I talk about the ginger yet? I don't think so. I have it up though. Oh, ginger and garlic. Okay, that's what I have up. Okay. There's caraway, ginger, green tea, frankincense, and the curcuminoids from turmeric root complex. Oh, pomegranate seeds and grape seed extract. Okay, so there's several different things in this one, all targeted for an overall lowering of inflammation in the body. And that's definitely, when we're in contact with anything new, any new environment, we don't want our body to be highly inflamed. We don't want it overworking itself, because then our reaction, okay, you've heard that term, the cytokine storm, the different things happening, we don't want our reaction to go nuts. Okay, again, I'm not a doctor, but these are things you should at least recognize, should hit something in your brain, talk to your doctor about, research it, and see if adding something like this would fit in your regimen. Okay, so polyphenols, super important. Brain health, all that kind of stuff. Garlic is another one, and the garlic is in this. Okay, so I just finished a detox, actually a gut detox through dōTERRA, and it was really good. And I was taking this all the way through. So it's our Zendocrine. We've got Zendocrine capsules, and we have the gel caps and the oil. So the gel caps and oil are the same thing. And then this one is designed specifically to help your overall organs flush the body. Okay, so it's a great one to be taking, again, when you're not feeling so good and you want to flush out the things that just need to get out. Okay, one of the things in here is garlic. So I pulled up a garlic, very high in wait, where did that just go? It's lost. Okay, decent amount. We've got calcium, copper, potassium, B6, manganese amounts in there. So, trace amounts of different vitamins, minerals. Very good to help support blood pressure, healthy blood pressure. Great for cholesterol, as well as, this is a weird, sorry, I'm like trying to hit this. Athletic performance, detoxify heavy metals, and again with the anti-inflammatory. It's a good one. We used to have garlic, like straight garlic, alum pills. I think that's how you say it. Whew, those things will do it for you, as well as that oregano, right? Whew, don't put oregano oil right in your mouth, ever. I've known somebody do that. I'm like, no, no, bad, no, don't do that. Great things in here. Obviously, I just said the garlic. There's red clover, dandelion root, marshmallow extract, clove, and rhubarb, kelp, barberry, milk thistle, sunflower, okay, and a few other ones I can't really pronounce. And then some enzyme supports, which I love the enzyme supports that helps getting, this is the Zendocrine capsules, getting the actual absorption a little easier on the tummy. So anything that can help you when you're taking any type of supplements that include an enzyme is really going to help with that absorption and not be hard on the tummy. Okay, because a lot of times that's what I hear from people is like, well, I started taking this and it just made my stomach hurt, or I even took it with food. I just couldn't stomach it, literally. And a lot of times that's adding in even just a separate enzyme for yourself to see if that would help, or switch up companies, okay? What do we got? What we got going on? Should we just do it all? Oh, I think now I'll transition into, yeah, we'll do that later, another one. Because there's always more and more stuff to do. So how do I take all this? You might be asking. Okay, so we'll obviously follow dosage. Personally, my doctor is my chiropractor, and he's awesome, and he's aware that I use dōTERRA, and that I just kind of experiment with different stuff, and he's awesome. I can ask him any different questions I have, so I'm kind of loosely oversight by that, which is great. So I take the recommended dosage, and I just started this a couple days ago. You might hear it in my nose a little bit, but I'm feeling amazing. 3 days ago, I was just really feeling it come on. Went out and got this stuff. Doing great. So this I put in a shot glass. Then you add a tiny bit of warm water. All right, and then shoot it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. I do have to do another one today. The oils. Now I mentioned the oregano oil. Oregano's a really intense antibacterial. Okay, we've got different antivirals. Actually, lemon is more of an antiviral. Melissa is another amazing one. Symphony of the Cells, I can kind of briefly talk about, but that's proprietary. So if you guys want to know about oil layering techniques, go look it up. Symphony of the Cells. It's awesome to add to a weekly, if not daily, routine with you and your kids. Put them in a veggie cap though, and I like to add a little bit of olive oil or fractionated coconut oil to again help ease the tummy and ease the burp up and just all that kind of stuff. We don't want to be harsh on our body, and essential oils, we want to add it with another oil. Oil loves oil, lipid loving, right? And then increase our water to help with all the flushing out that's going to take place, okay? So that's what I do with those. Oh, I'll put the vitamin D drop right in with the shot glass. Sorry about that. This one was right under the tongue. And then the other ones, I kind of space out. I like to start my day with my probiotic personally. It's right next to my coffee stuff normally. Still trying to figure out where it should go exactly. So we just right now have it right underneath. But that's kind of the key. When you're starting a new routine or you need to do something all the time, once a week, once a day, put it where you're going to see it. Set yourself up for success, okay? And then as far as other stuff go, I'm kind of experimenting a little bit still right now, for sure. I'm more so onto the deep blue right now than the actual turmeric, but we're trying to see what works best for me, okay? Because there's just a lot of different things that we get exposed to, and that's just, happening. I feel like I'm rambling now, so last thing I will leave you with, when you're really feeling blocked up in your sinuses and you just can't handle it, I like to put oregano, melaleuca, and breathe into a cup, fill it with hot water, and then a towel or a shirt, put it over your head, close your eyes. This is important. You close your eyes and you inhale as long as you can, couple minutes. Try to do a couple minutes at least, and it really is going to help you drain through all that. Do not drink it when you're done, okay? Plus the boiling water has kind of killed a lot of the activeness of the oils anyway, okay? You don't want to, if you're going to be taking it with tea or something, you don't want it to be boiling water. Remember that, okay? But for the purpose of getting all that steam and all the awesome still volatile compounds up into the air and in through your system, it works great. Okay, if you can't handle the tent, even just like sitting over it, closing your eyes, okay? That peppermint, that menthol really can sting the eye, especially added with the steam and that, yeah. Been there, done that, okay? So learn from my mistakes. And that will just help really clear up everything. And I think I shall leave you with that. So until next time, you guys, love you. Bye.